Ladies, please ensure your seatbelts are in the upright position, your headrests are lowered, and your tray tables are stowed. Any carry-on items now should be secured underneath the seats or in the overhead compartment.
Welcome to Heads vs. Feds, where the ultimate odd couple give their take on the day's drug war news stories. I'm Steve Hager, creative director of High Times Magazine.
And I'm Bob Stutman, former head of DEA New York.
So what do you want to talk about today, Bob?
Oh, I think there's only one thing to talk about. As many people know, Florida is the prescription drug center of certainly the East Coast, maybe the entire eastern United States. I picked up a copy of the New Times, which is a magazine, which is a free magazine, the other day in Fort Lauderdale. The last 9 pages were all ads for pill mills. There's virtually no regulation for pill mills. 7 people die a day from prescription drug overdose in Florida, more than heroin and cocaine combined. Yet our new governor, with his eminent expertise in drugs, has decided that the one piece of legislation which could have made a difference, a database of script writers and users, which was passed bipartisan in the last session of the legislature, he has called it ineffective. Now, I'm not sure how he made that judgment since it hasn't even been implemented yet, but he called it ineffective, and now the people of Florida are going to become even a worse drug mecca than they've been. This is a case, in my opinion, of conservatism going amok.
Now let me get this straight. These pill mills in Florida, basically you walk in, you get a prescription, and you walk out with your pills. Kind of looks like the dispensary system in medical marijuana for California.
Yeah, except these guys are shooting out OxyContin, oxycodone, hydrocodone, etc. You're certainly right. They're both a sham. You don't need a real prescription in California, and you clearly don't need a real prescription in Florida. The only difference is the chemical they're putting out. They're both a sham when you call it medicine. If you want to call it recreational drug use, that's absolutely fair. But please don't tell me the California system is real medicine, where you and I know, Steve, anybody with $100 can get a recommendation in 5 minutes on any corner in LA. And don't tell me the Florida pill mill system is real medicine. They're both shams. Shame on Florida, worse than California, because people are dying every day from what the people are doing in Florida.
Let me get this straight. All I got to do is fly to Florida, walk into a pill mill, tell them I'm in chronic pain, and I can get an OxyContin.
You got it straight, bro. It's amazing how quick your mind is.
I can't believe this is going on in America.
Yeah.
I got a story I want to talk about. The secret recipe to Coca-Cola was recently unveiled. It seems that the original recipe had been photographed. And when they blew up the picture, they could actually read the ingredients. It's a blend of essential oils of various plants: orange, neroli, cinnamon. There's vanilla there too. I just would like to make a plea to put the coca leaf back into Coca-Cola. We've got all these energy drinks now. They keep amping these things up by just putting more and more caffeine in them. They're getting to the point where it's dangerous. I actually think the coca leaf would be better for you than the caffeine. Now, you drank coca leaf tea when you were in traveling Bolivia in your job as head of global operations for the DEA. You got altitude sickness. Didn't they give you coca leaf tea?
The embassy did. You're absolutely correct. But I'm not sure where you base your studies that cocaine is better for you than caffeine. The real danger with caffeine drinks, Steve, as I hope you know, is not necessarily the caffeine alone, although they'll certainly amp you up and keep you going. The real danger with caffeine is when they're mixed in alcohol drinks. And what happens is the caffeine keeps you awake, you drink more, you don't pass out, so you have a huge number of alcohol poisonings. I'm not sure I've seen any studies that say caffeine drinks alone are dangerous. And I damn sure haven't seen any studies that say even coca leaf extract is better for you than caffeine. Produce a study, Steve, I may be a believer, but as usual, I want you to produce some science and not crap from the top of your head.
Well, here's hoping we can get the coca leaf back into Coca-Cola. I'm against white powders, but I do believe the natural plants in their safest form should be available to adults. Hey, check back with us. We'll be back next week, or maybe tomorrow, with Heads versus Toads.
Who knows what crazy thing he'll say tonight that I have to talk about. And I'm just set up so we can get you so you can lose it again. Oh boy.
Does it say recording? Is there a red light?